shock from Jade Janks after hearing her fate. A jury in California finding her guilty of first-degree murder. This is the case we've been watching all week long. Took place over the holidays. She'll be sentenced April 3rd. Still with us, trial attorney Lateef. He's in San Francisco. California law, the guideline is 25 to life. Is this? She's looking at 25 at least, correct?
That's what she's looking at, and that's probably what she'll get, given what we've heard about the case, given the state of the evidence. She'll probably get 25 to life and have to do at least 25 before she's eligible for parole. So,
what would be a downward departure, or would there be with a first-degree guilty verdict from a jury?
No downward departure.
Yeah.
She's going to get 25 to life,
and
so I don't see any downward departure.
Obviously, there's likely to be some sort of appeal. Mark Carlos talked about it, in fact, afterwards with Court TV, saying get ready for a potential appeal.
That's customary.
Unfortunately, California sentencing on first-degree murder, second-degree murder is mandatory, so it's 25 years to life in prison. So we'll present, a sentencing memorandum about Jade's life, but the sentence will be 25 to life. We just need to decide whether we want to, if there'll be enough for a motion for new trial, or we just skip the motion for new trial and just go straight to the appeal. Regardless of 100 character witnesses, it's not going to change the sentence. That's another thing, people always say about trials, character witnesses, character witnesses only go so far, because jurors don't really pay attention to that, because anybody can get people to testify about somebody's character, but the downside of character is, they get cross-examined, and it's the questioning that really counts. It's not really what the question of the answer of the character witness. That the answer doesn't matter. It's the questions that do the impact to the jury.
Lateef, motion for a new trial, or just go directly to for an appeal? What's your take on what the road ahead likely will be, given what we know?
They'll probably do both. They'll probably do the motion for a new trial, which is before the judge who heard the trial, which will likely be denied because the judge is not going to overrule him or herself. And then once the motion for new trial is likely denied, then they'll move on to the appeal, which is customary in cases like this. So I see them doing both. First, the motion for new trial, and then once that's denied, then they'll move to the appeal.
The victim here, who was unsympathetic in many ways because he had these pornographic photos of his stepdaughter on his computer, worked at a butterfly sanctuary called Butterfly Farms. His partner, Pat Flanagan, said this.